Somewhere in this universe, a gamer was just born. There was a misspell in the intro. Genius. Welcome back to Modstorm! I'm silly. Happy Thursday, everyone. And if you thought that was a misspell, you should see how I spelled Tuesday. In our last video, we created this awesome terrain and obstacle course, and then we used some logics to make the player spawn in a certain spot and also rotate in a certain direction. But what about these moving platforms? In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a little bit more logic and these moving platforms. Happy Thursday! First thing we're going to do is to click on the platform and just move it along the angle that we want it to animate. What we're looking at is the position to see what position is moving. I know that it's the X position that's moving, and you can see this number change right here. Watch carefully as I move the X position. You see this number right here change. So it looks like when it goes this way, it goes to about 18, 19, and then right here where I had it to start, we can say that's about 5. I'll just go ahead and round up to where it starts to the number 5. Now, the animation part, let's scroll down until we see the word animation. This tab is where we're going to animate the platform to go from one point to the next. In the animation mode, I'm going to choose ping pong. This means I just have to give it point B, and it will move from point A to point B, but then ping pong back to point A and repeat the animation. Now to do the animation, we'll come down here to where it says move key. Let's go ahead and add a move key. First thing we see is the speed. I want it to move not too slow, not too fast. So I'm gonna go ahead and select maybe about 3 or 4. Let's try 3. Next is the ease. This will allow the animation to slow down or pick up speed when it's going to point A and back to point B. Let's go ahead and leave it as none for right now. And then for the X, which I noticed when it moves back and forth, the X was increasing to about 18 or 19. I'm going to tell it to move to 18 on the X. With that, we're ready to go. I've also gone ahead and done the same for the other platform, except I set it to the opposite direction, which is about negative 18. Let's hit play and see what happens. As I run up to this platform right here, I can see the platforms animating, going back and forth in the animation that I set. Notice the speed, it remains consistent as it goes back and forth from one point to the next point. No slowing down, no speeding up. We're gonna change the ease to ease in and out, and we'll look at the difference. So because I chose to ease in and out, the animation is gonna ease its way out, and then it's also gonna ease its way in, which you can see here, it picks up a little bit of speed, but it slows down as it comes back to the point A. It also slows down as it goes to the point B. So when it goes from point A to point B, that's easing out, and then when it comes back in, well, that's in. Another thing that can be kind of cool is for the animations not to start playing until I've reached one of these platforms in front of me. I believe that could surprise the player, maybe make it a little bit more difficult. Let's see how we can do that. We'll head back into the editor to do this. We'll click on the cubes that are animated, and let's scroll down to the animation. We'll see this checkbox that says play. This is what makes it play automatically. We're gonna uncheck this for both of these blocks. Now when you play, you can see that these animations are not playing automatically. They're just standing there. But now it's too easy. We're gonna make it so that the animation will start to play if the player jumps on any of these blocks that are in front. As you saw from the last video, most of the actions that we create requires tags. So we need to tag all of these blocks that are in front. I'm gonna tag all these blocks in front with the name start block. So I'll copy that, come over here and paste it for this guy and for this guy and for this guy. You get the picture. So I've tagged all of these blocks in front with the tag start block. Now let's create our new action. If you forgot how to create an action, pay close attention because I'm about to do it again for you. We're gonna make sure that we're in the resource tab and we're gonna click the plus button. Create action. Now let's give that action a name. This one I'm using to animate those blocks. So I'm going to call it something like animate blocks. So what's going to be the trigger? The trigger will be whenever the player touches any of these blocks in front. And the action should be play the animation on the other two blocks behind. Let's look at how we do that. Now for the trigger, we're going to go ahead and choose the avatar collide. So it says collide actor tag. What is it going to be colliding with? The tag of the thing it should be colliding with. And if you remember, these are all tagged start block. So I'm just going to copy this, go back into my action and tell it boom, when it collide with the actor that is tagged start block. Now I know it says actor tag, but it simply means anything that you can collide with currently. This could be updated in the future, so keep an eye out for that. So I've given it the tag of all the blocks in front. Therefore, anytime the player touches any of these blocks in front, it will fire off this trigger. Let's look at what action needs to take place. Now in the action, what we want is to play the animation on these two blocks in the back. Now, you might be looking for something like play animation or animate. The action that you're going to select is movable. Right now, it just kind of like means anything that's in your game that is movable with an animation. This word or this verbiage might change later in future updates, so also keep an eye out for that. Now I was looking for the tag of whatever shape that you have in your scene that is movable, and then it will play it forward, make it stop, or play it in reverse. So I'm going to set it to play forward. And what we also need to do is tag these two blocks in front. So I went ahead and tagged both these blocks with animation blocks. Now in the action for movable, the shape tag is going to be animation blocks. And we're going to tell it to go ahead and play that animation forward. Now it's going to ping pong anyways, so if we chose backwards or reverse, it will still kind of be the same. Now if we wanted it to stop, maybe when you land on some other platforms, you can do that as well. Let's see if this works. So it should trigger when we touch this block here. And there they go. Now they start to play. I'm going to do this with my eyes closed. What? Somewhere in this universe, a gamer was just born. I know that was quick, but I can't wait to see the cool stuff you're going to come up with what I've shown you today. So whether you're at school, work, or home, continue being that amazing person that you are and misspell as many words as you can and tell them that Leeton sent you.